How y'all doing? Welcome back. Just met with John of Liechtenstein and Samuel. We are in the basement of the tavern. Let's try to get out of here. Ooh, some sneaky little entrance over here. No idea where this goes, but one way to find out, I guess. So this goes on for some time. You would think this would be the way out. Or are we only going deeper in? We'll see. Nah, don't... Oh, no. Wait, wasn't there... There was like a little... Yeah, I think maybe here... Jesus, tried to cut the hiccups from that. So I don't think we should go down. Alright. I think I'm just going the completely wrong way right now. I think this, don't know what the purpose of this area is. This is just a mine. Alright, we should just gone this way. Oh, Jacob, you, look better. Alright, we made it back to civilization, Jacob and Moses.
You furry beast, what did I do to you?
Is this the way out? No. This must be the way out then. Yep. Alright. Wonderful. And to be honest, I have to have a quick look and see what we need to do. We need to go to Rutherford Palace. Alright, which is basically on the other side of town. So let's get to it. And for some reason I have infinite stamina again, but you don't hear me complaining. It means that at least we can get at the palace at a decent pace. And we should get some sleep tonight as well. The amount of times I get interrupted by villagers and peasants. Unbelievable. Let me have a look on the map. Alright. So I think the best... could take a right and then a left here. It says there's a little alleyway. There you go. Alright, that looks like a palace. And I think this is also the palace we needed to visit. So do we just walk in or... We get a cutscene, alright.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget, I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
Alright. We walked into
He's one of them! Get him!
I'm not. Oh, those were some good hits I got on him though. There you go. Another good hit. Alright, let me loot these guys before we can't.
That last one mustn't get away! Slice him up!
Nice. Oh, that was a good last hit.
They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You alright, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa, my God, you're hurt.
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
Should I get rid of them?
Absolutely not. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plimo, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scanners, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, I might have just saved your life.
That's true. And for that you surely deserve a reward. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
We'll have to untie your hands then. What should I do?
There might be something. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake die. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
But you need evidence to make such an accusation, right?
Exactly.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court.
He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it? All right?
It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian and Horshan at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the path of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
On we go to Christian of Pisek. But first, I'm gonna take all this good stuff that's just laying here. And what time is it? It's 6. Let's wait for a little bit. So now I want to go to all the armorers. I don't think I can. Oh wait, there's another one to loot. Right here.
Where's that damn gravedigger?
Yeah, if I'm gonna loot this guy, I'm gonna rob him. I'm not gonna rob. That's longsword. Let me take that. Gonna loot everything.
It's starting to stink.
Alright, we need to get to some shops. What is the best way to get to some shops? Alright, literally go take the alleys where we're just coming through and take a right. And there's an armorer, which we can sell all the armor. Alright, then we will sell all this loot and then go to the brother of Peter and talk to him about the silver mines and getting evidence on Vavak.
Same to you.
So we can show the king that he's stealing his silver. An exchange with her would help us with the fortress. I'm not sure how we're gonna get the fortress. Like if it's gonna be some like cunning, sneaking plan, getting in, saving Hans, be on our merry way, or maybe it's gonna be some like a crazy siege, or maybe we have the choice to make ourselves in what we're going to be doing. Yeah, there are some underground crossroads. Anyway, let's take a right here and go to the armorer.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen here.
Always better to leave everything to the church if I don't go and see it.
Aye. Once old folks start getting soft in the head, bad news.
Wait, this is... Oh, wait, I need to
Exactly.
keep going and take another alley.
I'd rather die poor but young than to go through that.
Right, I'm gonna go take this alley and then take a right, and then we'll be over at the armorer. And there's also a tailor over there. Hopefully that's open so we can sell all the clothing, the gambesons, and all the good stuff as well. Also, I gotta take a look and see if not, or maybe if some of the armor is better than what I have right now. Oh, these gauntlets are better though. Other than that, we're pretty much set on gear and all that good stuff. I guess this is the armor we get in. Maybe it's over here. Is there even an armor over here? Am I even at the right spot right now? No, I'm not. Alright, let's first stop off. Yeah, there, it's over there. Jeez. Right next to my glasses. Taylor looks. Still the doors are locked. There's no one inside. It's also a weaponsmith further along the road. But yeah, take some time at this pace. But anyway.
Mind where you're going.
Hola. No, I'm not here to repair. I'm here to trade. I'm here to sell. I'm here to sell this hunting sword and these two night-long swords. How much? Yes, 700. Okay, that is nice. Oh, we can actually sell the armor here as well. Alright.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
That's pretty much all we can sell over here. Alright, and then there's a blacksmith over here as well. Alright, this is very, very good. Gaining a lot of levels as well, walking around over encumbered. Some strength and vitality. Alright, this guy actually gives me better prices.
Thank you, and take care.
Alright, there's another one.
Because there are monsters among us. Godless swine in human form who can't wait till our city plunges into the flames of hell. And who am I talking about? You know them only too well.
Are you blind?
Oh, this one is closed.
Are we really going to stand for it? Burn down that den of vice, I say. The fire will purify us all.
Aye, that's exactly how it did to you.
Okay, we'll go this way and see if we can sell all the other stuff. Maybe we can... No, I don't think we could trade with him.
Come and take a gander. We've got it all.
Try his skill against mine. I challenge any man to measure his sword against mine.
Oh, I'm gonna get back to you in a sec.
Mind where you're going.
Do.
You are a brave fechter. Why not test yourself against the Meister?
I will. I'll get back in a second and claim that title.
What you looking for? Christ.
What do you have for...
Alright, let me get rid of the last pieces of armor. He has 800 groschen, so hopefully he can buy all this stuff. No, he can't, but I'll
Thank you, and a good day to you.
take what I'll have, or I'll take what he has. Alright, and there's the armor shop right there, I think. Yeah.
Pleasure doing business.
Alright, we're still over encumbered. Yeah, we got a bunch of clothing we need to sell as well, so we need to find some tailors.
Better to learn with a true meister like me.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Axes, hands, nails, take your pick. All quality wares.
Alright, so now the only stops are a tailor or a general store.
Good wife. God bless you.
And then I'm thinking about fighting the guy that claims to be the best swordsman in Kuttenberg, but then I think, like, I can barely fight a couple of humans. Should I then fight the strongest warrior in Kuttenberg? But there've been more instances where people were like, oh, you're not gonna defeat me in battle. And then, you know, we all know how that ended.
You hungry beast.
God be with you. Mind where you're going.
Okay, so this should be some like a general store or something here. Don't tell me you guys made a whole market, but you can't trade here. That's not too good.
Don't be coy. My wares will bring you joy.
Oh, we got a saddler, maybe. He will buy the clothing. One way to find out. He won't, but he will buy the gloves and all the shoes. That will give us 38. Alright, anyway, we're on 2700 groschen right now, so selling all that stuff we just gotten from fighting that group of soldiers really pays out in the end. And if I was not mistaken, there was... Oh, right there, it was hidden behind this huge cart of hay. I was about to say that there was a general store or a trader
My respects.
that actually trades.
You're in the right place.
Alrighty, she doesn't have a lot of groschen though, but also the clothing isn't worth a lot, so wonderful.
Pleasure doing business.
Alright, there we go. Now, let me take a little chamomile potion. And if I'm not mistaken, I've purchased permanent residency over at this inn. I've gotta wait until she's done using the stairs. Because I told the innkeeper I would stay here for a long time. Alright, let's just rest for 2 hours to get our health up to 100. There we go. Eat some smoked salami. And we're all good again. The thing left to do is wash ourselves. Let's go that way. I wasn't looking around on the compass to where we needed to go. So we need to go that general direction. Let's do that. And on our way, we'll probably find something like a throw. Yeah, there it is. So how many groschen are we on right now? 3100. That is very, very, very good. And I completely realized right now as well is that Bohina, the old lady that helped us in the very start of the game with having taken care of me and Hans and taking care of Hans of their wounds together with her daughter Pavlina. I actually failed the quest looking for Pavlina when I entered the second region. And I also remember that Hans gave me some groschen to pay off the old lady, to pay off our debt for helping us. And in the end, I totally forgot to visit her to give her the groschen. Maybe when we get back, if we even are able to get back to the first region, we should go back and pay her. Actually, let me have a look, because yeah, we have to go to a completely different town. For the sake of time, I'm gonna just fast travel. 2 logs in a small fire pit and some wayfarer with a little cart. He nods at you in a greeting. He sees you. Continue on your way. Oh, I need to stop on this one. I can't.
Calm down. Surely there's a reasonable explanation for this.
You could stick your reason up your ass. I told you something like this would happen.
We never should have stopped bringing the offerings.
Your offerings are a blasphemy before God.
I'm on a quest of saving my best friend.
Quick.
I don't have time for some slaughtered cows and some blasphemists.
Quick. Go.
Like now the moment I'm ready for combat, I'm ready to kill some bandits. I don't get ambushed by bandits, but I have to deal with slaughtered cows. Let me have a look if that was the wrong button again. We even going the wrong, or we're going completely the wrong way. Let me turn on this road and then take a left. Oh, there's no road here. Huh? I thought there was, okay, my bad. Where is it? On the right here, no, okay. Yeah, let's just continue on this road, we'll get there eventually. I think we're going the long way around right now.
Quick. Oh, but the heifer that got torn apart by wolves. Oh, what a shame. Go! Go! Go!
Yeah, okay, we go up here and then take a right. Just like, let me check the mapping before I like literally just go around it. But I think we can take a right over here. I like the way how the architecture is different over here than it was in the first region. It seems like we're in the mines now. Alright, here we are. Not sure if they're gonna let us just get in. Oh yeah, they are. Alright, nice.
I don't have time to discuss it with Paul. You'll be watching it from now on, alright? Or I'll have to find another fet.
You can't just sack me, Steward. I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place. That's the 5th yucca who got scrushed in here.
This is some jiggery pokery.
Be quiet. And now clear off. You can't just walk around the mines.
God grant you help.
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzlin. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
And that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
No, but my father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
All right. You know what's weird? There's this follow mechanic where you can follow the people you're having to follow for like a quest, or you're riding out together with someone. But then at moments like these you can't, which is weird.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many quartz they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. I mean, mined out.
So, I'm supposed to ask about the Feast of St. Petronilla?
It was just a few days ago. I reckon it will be fresh in their memory. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way you should pretend. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine, or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
Well, if we're an inquisitive scholar, I think that's gonna be meaning we gotta come up with big boy words and shit. We're not a rich nobleman, but we can be his nephew.
Pretending to be your nephew sounds like the best option.
Suit yourself.
Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as I say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many cords they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many cords the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
Alright. Questions about mining. Okay, so we don't have...
Right. I've had the honor of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Sukhdol.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Alright. So let's question all the shifts. So there's probably one here right now. He said there's one crew that isn't on shift, so they're probably chilling over here. Foreman Samko.
Foreman Samko? I am. Who's asking? My name is Henry. Stuart Christian sent me to you. I'm his nephew. He wants me to learn about his work.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
I'll pay you if you talk.
Like it, but I'm not wanting for groschen. I'll pay you if you talk to me.
All right, Mara. That works for me. Tell us what you want to ken.
What's the work of a miner about?
What's the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about Alkin. Any yakker will tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
How much mine you are?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit. Or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
How much do you make?
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The shape's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cloth is no.
Alright, how much do you mine on the Feast of St.
How many
Petronilla?
cords did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34
34.
without skimping on game time. First time in ages, that was.
Alright. That's all I need to know.
I need to know.
I hope I helped.
Alright, 34. Let's have a look, see which group. Yeah, they're both just close by. Alright. Let's head over to the next group. Ask them as well. Oh yeah, but they're in the mines, of course. So first of all, we need to find the mine entrance down there. But I think it's gonna be somewhere over here. Alright, we need to find a spot where we could go down. I would think to go down here, but seems like the lags won't really take that. Or are you telling me the entrance is over here? Oh no, oh there it is, right in front of our nose, jeez. Alright, here we are. Nice silence from the rain. Jeez. Where they at though? I think...
What did I do to you?
You did nothing, brother. Here is Foreman Frank.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm his nephew, Henry. I'm supposed to see what the work in the mine is all about.
He's grooming a successor, eh? But you can't just amble around. You'll cap your creels.
I'll just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Hewing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakka graft, kid ya? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? So Christian himself can tell you how much he's got written down in the mine book.
I don't want anything for free, if you know what I mean. How does the jingle of groschen sound to you?
Sounds canny to me. Listen up then. I'll tell you. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
Alright, 34, 36.
Look out!
34 and 36. On to the next foreman, the last one, which I believe was Fat. I don't think he is all too nice. He was already being a pain in the ass to the Christian guy. And also he seems to be a bit shady in the way he spoke to Christian Pisak. We go through the mine. We have a long way to go, jeez. Oh, here's Foreman Pavel.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Oh, Paul.
You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm his nephew. He wanted me to learn about his job, so here I am. Are you praying? Why?
The day before the Feast of St. Petronilla, a kidder was hawking here. Young Jaybird, a young'un, still wet behind the ears. We dinged the berg, set it ablaze, all good. He took a mell, battered the fault, and the props spangued out. It all came crashing down on him. Done him right in it did.
That's awful. I'm sorry about your friend.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't it take no like? And now?
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and merciful
iron,
God,
and all ores and metals.
You are the giver
I ask
of
that you
gold,
bless me brother
silver,
who has died in this mine,
copper,
and may
tin,
your holy angels
iron,
save his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and metals.
Bring his soul to
I ask that
eternal
you bless
glory
my
through
brother
our Lord,
who has died
our
in this
Saviour and
mine.
Redeemer.
They're a little bit out of sync.
Angels
But
save his soul from
The angel of the
damnation.
Lord declared
Bring
it
his
to
soul
Mary,
to eternal
she
glory
conceived the Holy
through our
Spirit.
Lord, our
Hail Mary.
Saviour and Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid of the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, our Holy Mother of God.
So,
alright.
are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask about out.
Alright. How much do you
How
make?
much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about hewing the face and hauling the ore to the bank in corves. Over and over again. Proper graft that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even D you in.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
Alright, 30, 34, and 36.
That's all I need to know.
If you say so, Mara.
Alright, let's head back. If I can find my way back. To Christian. There's some. You're telling me there were ladders here all along? Oh, but not all the way up. Alright. I thought for a second this was the little spot over. I actually think it is. Alright, got past this guy. We go this way. There we go. Ah, fresh air. Ah, let's report to Christian.
I already know how many corvs the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corvs extracted. That means 10 corvs of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corvs must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
What are we going to do about it?
Well, we need to make them tell us more, but carefully. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Alright, so Herman is over here, but let's start with Fett, because I think he's going to be causing the most trouble. There he is.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you, and what do you want?
I'm Henry, but that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shot all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
But you count the corpse as your fraud, stealing silver is punishable by death. I think that's a bit... Let's start easy.
Your point being?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corvs on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavak, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
We both know something stinks about this. But you're lucky. Sir Christian says if you tell us everything, no one except us will know.
I've nothing to say to you.
We guarantee your impunity. You're just a pawn.
We know you're just a pawn. Someone bigger is behind this, and that's who we're after. If you help us, you'll be on our side, and nothing bad will happen to you.
Why, sir...
Alright, nice.
I reckon I'll have to take your word for it. What choice do I have anyway? As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cut the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear, if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Alright, who was that fella?
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was terrifying.
Alright, act as if nothing happened.
Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
Alright. So we know it's a smelter in Grunt. And maybe the ore merchant can tell us which ore smelter in Grunt.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miners extracted 100 corvs of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90.
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
In that case, someone else must be lying.
Or someone just cannot count. Why are you bothering me with this? Foreman Fett counts the corpse here. Go and talk to him instead.
Bit too late for that. He confessed to everything.
Ah, so you know it is not my fault. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corpses to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
Is Vavak behind this?
Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
Alright.
So Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret. So just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
Alright, so we got some more information. We'll report back to Christian, but we'll do that in the next episode. So I want to thank y'all for watching. If you're still hanging around, be sure to like and subscribe the video, and I will see you all next time.